So you got to know every war has a law, how to fight. Boxers are not supposed to punch below the navel. Every battle has a certain battle code. Whether this battle code is going to be obeyed or not is to be seen from the sign Virgo. If at the start of a battle we find the sign Virgo to be badly placed or badly afflicted, be sure that both sides, or at least one of the sides, is not going to follow the war law. They will take prisoners and make them work like dogs, which is breaking the war law. Okay. Then you have the criminal law also over here, crime and punishment. The whole thing comes over here in the sign Virgo. Inheritance law, of course, is in the sign Scorpio, 8th house. So it's very easy to understand this, some of this. Constitutional law I have put in the head, because constitution is the head that governs all law. Without a constitutional law or without a governance law, in fact I should have used the word governance, because every political system, whether it has a constitution or it does not have a constitution, has a set of laws by which the country will be governed. And that set of laws will come in the sign Aries, which is the royal sign. The royalty, or the one who is governing the country, will implement these laws. Family law is in Taurus, which is very easy to understand. It represents a herd or a family, Kula, and how the Kula is to be governed. Civil law is linked, is nothing but an offshoot of family law. It grows from family, and so also the common law. There are other areas which I may have left out. You are welcome to add to this. I am hoping that after today's lecture, many of you will take more interest in this and add to this list.
I have one question about that.
Yeah.
Like for Aquarius, could it be like laws having to do with, say, how a Senate runs, or how how some parliamentary body runs, parliamentary law?
The philosophy comes over here. How a parliament runs is a part of the constitutional law, or how a senate runs is a part of the constitutional law. But the philosophy behind this legal system.
She was thinking about groups of people. I think you're thinking about laws that have to do with groups, since Aquarius has to do with.
Aquarius is a philosopher. So it's basically the philosophy behind all of these laws.
So like communism or democracy.
Communism, democracy, legal systems, political systems, and each political system is having a certain legal system, and how the political system and the legal system interact, and the philosophy of the legal system, whether this legal system is three-tiered, whether it should be two-tiered, who are the people who are in the legal system, where does it start, the entire philosophy behind it. Why do we need a legal system in the first place? For what purposes we must have a legal system? Do we need you see, this is the philosophy this is the root of thought. It is the badhaka. Only when you feel that something is obstructed do you start thinking. And when you start thinking, then only you come up with solutions. So Aquarius is the thinker. He is the real one. He is the seed from where all this is to flow. Because without the thought, how can you have a law? The best of lawyers, lawmakers, the best of lawmakers will have a very well placed Aquarius. Abraham Lincoln, look at his chart. We'll be doing his chart. Very strong Aquarius. What a great thinker. Few people are there in the world who can match a thinker like him. You see the philosophy, his philosophy. It took various different colors throughout the world, but his philosophy changed the world. The whole world changed because of this great man's philosophy. He was a great thinker. So it's the legal philosophy that matters, whether we should have slavery or we should not have slavery. Today, of course, everybody agrees we should not have slavery. But what about that time? We'll just go through that. Those of you who have seen the papers will know. Yeah.
Would you put marriage law and in particular gay rights laws in the second or in the seventh?
Venus signs govern that, right? Marriage law is definitely 7th house. It's a Libra, right? But gay right laws to the extent of having a family, like adopting a child for a family, come under this family law. So it is possible that under a particular legal system, gay right laws may allow adoption of a child. But it is also possible that marriage may not be allowed. You have to see the sign Libra in any political. Let us say we see the chart of President Bush, just for your viewpoint, okay? This is a chart of President Bush, Cancer Lagna, born on the 6th of July, 1946, 7:26 a.m. in New Haven, Connecticut, if I'm right. Okay. Look at this chart very carefully. Now, whether somebody is going to support or not support or have a certain strong opinion about something is to be seen from his arudha or the image. Don't go by what the person is truly thinking inside. What a person truly thinks inside can be very different from what he is doing outside. So here we have to take his arudha lagna in the sign Scorpio. So you turn the chart to Scorpio as the first house. The sign Libra goes to the 12th house. So you can see that moment a particular sign is in the 12th house, such a person could have a very difficult opinion pertaining to legal matters in this house. Take the sign in the 12th house. Here this is Libra. Marriage. On marriage matters, he can have a very difficult opinion.
Difficult meaning confusing or contradictory or very rigid?
That will difficult means that on which he cannot find a simple solution. He is not getting fame from here. Is he becoming famous because of this? No. So it is difficult for him. Pardon? So he got famous because of this?
Yeah, he won't agree to gay rights.
So when somebody does not agree to gay rights, is he becoming more popular?
Well,
Yeah.
He used it as a wedge issue, which won the election, because he got all the Christian fundamentalists behind him based on that issue. So he used it as a wedge issue to separate.
Religious law comes in which house?
9.
Sagittarius, right?
Yes.
Is that his second house of support?
Yeah.
So he was focusing more on the religious issue, although he talked of gay marriage.
Okay, who's this astrologer?
I don't know. You can clearly see the focus is on religion. He's talking of gay marriage, but his focus is on religion.
Well, Lord of Libra.
His focus is on implementing religious law or socio-religious code. He got it because of Jupiter, not because of Libra. It was Jupiter who gave him the victory. Because he upheld the socio-religious code of certain people, so he got that support. By saying no over here and yes over here.